Okay, the front is right here.
We have a very unique program here at Wexford. Students can study life drawing, illustration, computer graphics, film, fashion, photography, information design, drawing, and painting. So it's a very comprehensive course. Wexford is a wonderful place. One of the reasons it's a wonderful place is we have a lot of amazing teachers here. We have 9 teachers in the visual and media arts currently. They're all specialists in their field. Everybody is a practicing artist. So not only do they teach their subjects, they practice their subjects as well.
I'm a very lucky participant in being one of the teachers in this art program. We have a very vital art program. It's very unique. It offers a lot of really special programs. Chiefly, I think, amongst all the great things we have, very uniquely we offer life drawing. Life drawing is a very incredible discipline, and students don't often encounter it until they at least get to the college level. So it's quite unique that Wexford offers this discipline in master courses in life drawing and understanding the human figure, and it's quite an incredible part of our program that I'm extremely proud of to be a part of. And one of the biggest things is the atmosphere of the school, the uniqueness, the friendships that are made. I think in many cases with the students will last a lifetime because of the type of bonding that they do here. I've seen it year after year after year that I've been here. The students really stick like glue, and then many years after they still get together. They're in college, they're in university, they're well placed on their future path, and yet they still remember being at Wex. They come back to see us as a staff and tell us of their accomplishments, and we're extremely proud of them.
I specifically concentrate on graphics, which is dealing with type. Major portion of the work is done on the computer. We're using Adobe Illustrator and Adobe Photoshop, and we've done one really interesting project that the students love to do is the magazine spoof. And what they do is take an existing magazine like Vogue or like Time magazine, one that's really well known, and they have to do a spoof on it. We like to have the artwork up and showing in the department as much as possible so that we can celebrate the talent and the ability of our students, but also so that they can get inspired from each other. And of course our great master show, which is in May, always second week in May, the Wednesday and Thursday. That's kind of our big culmination point of the year where everyone gets their own space and gets to show off what they've done throughout the year.
My first class that I had here, I think there were 20 students in it. They were all amazing, and I was able to do some gigantic art projects with them, and I knew that this was the best career move for me. Unlike going into a regular community or local high school where they're all moving as a block, they're coming from all over the place. Many of those grade 9s that are up in the studio now working, they were probably they were the best at art in their grade 8 program. They were the best ones in the class at art, and suddenly they come here and they're looking around, they're physically looking around, and whoa, everybody in the class is good at art. So it's kind of hard for them. So one of the things that I try to do in the sculpture program is to do a little bit of team building so that they're not just relying on themselves for concepts and for making things, but they have to communicate with each other. Because often if you're working in the field of art, it's not the artist working on their own in the studio, lonely. You're constantly bouncing ideas off other people, and that's what they need to start learning how to do as well. What people respect here is not wearing the right shoes or the right label. What they respect here, and I'm talking about other students, is your talent. If you've got a talent and you can make something, or you can paint something, or you can draw something, it doesn't matter how geeky you are, or how weird looking you are, or if you haven't got the right labels, or you're not wearing the coolest hat, you are cool because you have the skill and you have a pride in your work and you're prepared to learn, listen, and make that talent even better. I've seen kids come in grade 9 and I've seen them go out in grade 12, and the amount of stuff they've learned here in this program is absolutely incredible.
So rather than something like this, take the time and do something well done. Illustration is there's lots of different kinds of illustration, and so what I try to do is cover all the different types of illustrations that there are. What I do in some of the projects is I try to get the projects to have a look like they would be in context. So if we do a natural history in grade 12, we do a natural history stamp project, and I have them include the other elements besides the illustration. I have them include some text and some, that's saying, it's a stamp for Canada and the United Kingdom or whatever, and then it has some denomination on it. And so then they see the illustration in context as well. Not only is there a sizable part of the population that is visual arts oriented, but there's also, there's the drama, music theater element. Is a big part of the school population as well. So whenever you have a huge percentage of a school that is going to school because they have a special place to go to, then you've got a different sort of makeup of a population than any other school. In no other school do you ever have that much of the population that is really keen to go to school because they've applied to go to this school.
That's pretty tubular.
This is like a real
There's a very specialized program here with master classes, and we also have option classes. The students who take option art have a wonderful opportunity because they're working in the atmosphere of the special series, the master special series. So the caliber is so high, and they see this, and that atmosphere, that seriousness, it just infuses a positive energy in the classes. So this is kind of a montage, collage of all the many different projects that we do in fashion design. Students learn how to draw the figure, the croquis figure it's called in fashion design, which is a lot taller than the regular figures. At the beginning, this would have been this project here. I kind of got the students getting into mixed media. What I had them do is try and apply that now to printmaking and drawing. So a little bit of mixed media, something that contemporary artists do. This is representative of 2 classes because in the Master Special Series program, we have the students for 6 weeks and they move on to another teacher and another teacher. So they get to rotate 2 times and they experience 3 teachers who will teach them, have a different style of teaching. Each teacher has their own style. I'm quite pleased with the outcome of this project. It was quite good.
I went to Pearson. I was teaching English, and I also taught this film, and I just muddled through it. Learned a little bit about the tech and a little bit about the film aspect of it, but I got a lot of help from the AV technician at the school. Teaching the course has been an interesting challenge. An interesting challenge because of the range of students you get in film, because it's an open program. You get anything from kids who aren't really interested in working hard to kids who will work their tails off to do a good film. And I really think that the best films from Wexford would stand up against best films from pretty much any school. probably, I'm going to guess in Canada, North America. Now, most any school. I don't know. I'm not the best teacher necessarily, but I think some of the work that they've done here, if you put together the highlight reel of some of the best things that have been done by students here, it's pretty impressive, considering all of the things, all the aspects that a student has to, or a student or a group of students has to master and or assemble and then master in order to create an effective video. You can't do it with, you miss one of those things and it falls apart. If you don't organize properly, your video falls apart. If you don't do the visuals properly, it falls apart. If your audio is bad, that's a problem. If your story is no good, it's terrible. You know, if your writing doesn't work, it's not going to engage people.
I hate that, man. I'm not looking for a good thumbprint, I won't lie.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not.
What is the thumbprint?
What?
I don't even know.
Oh my God. I was asked to talk about the art department, so there's so much to say. It's a great team of people. I guess all of you know Mr. Verklevich and Ms. Scarborough and Ms. Berg and so on. Fun people to work with. In terms of my role, I felt immediately accepted, and they were very open to perhaps some of the changes that I was contributing to the program. Last year I taught information design and grade 9, and it's both a special series, so I felt very honored to teach those courses. Again this year I'm teaching the information design course and implemented a new program, which is photography. Photography is a mishmash of stuff. So we start off with the art history, so photography, the history of photography, the pinhole camera, about composition, the development of pictures, of photographs, print work, darkroom work, and we go on a field trip and take digital photographs. We do the SLR, learn the parts of the camera. I'm also the field trip girl, love field trips. So last year I took a bunch of students to Chicago, and we had a great time. We took about 30 people, I can't remember, 30 students. Loved the trip and decided this year, actually I didn't really decide on Japan. Ms. Kerr, the principal, came up to me and asked me if I wanted to help her organize a trip to Japan, and I said sure. The only thing I can say at as a last comment is that when you hear students saying that this is a great place to come to every day, and that they know of their home schools as not being really a place to be, and that they travel an hour to get here, then you know that this is a real special school. And I hear that all the time. So come to Wexford.
It's amazing. It's a great opportunity to get all the skills, because even in first year of college and university, the work that they do, that I have heard so far, we teachers that try to put those projects in. So it's pretty great. It's a great opportunity. Especially Miss Fujimoto, she's amazing. She's always there for you. Teachers are always there for you, anything you need.
I've wanted to do film for a long time, and I figured this was probably the best place to start. Since if I wasn't going to start film until college, then I'd get there and I have no clue what they were talking about.
Hold on. Do I look pretty? Yeah. Of course you do, okay. Shoot. Why did I take film? Because I enjoyed films and I always wanted to be creative with them. I think he's great. I think he's very opinionated, a little eccentric, but he knows what he's talking about. He knows how to convey in an intelligent way.
Even though I don't like some of the assignments we get, I know it's just a way for me to expand with my talents altogether in art. So the whole thing has just been a learning experience for me. And I think I don't go to art school because I'm good at art. I go to art school to be good at art.
It's quite interesting. I learned many art things I never expected I would learn, mainly because my old school sucked at art, pretty much.
He's a good teacher. I like how he's always doing paintings in class as well, so he can show us what you can do later on in life with the skills that we learn in class. So that's great. And I like that he's not too pushy, that he doesn't He is! He's a good teacher though, he has a lot of good skills. His lectures are a bit long, but they include a lot of good information. So
teachers are laid back hell. Can I say that on camera? Yeah, they really are. Like I mean, they'll like push you for projects, but they're not like breathing down your neck to get everything done. They just like watch you do your own thing, see where you go with it, and if you need help, you ask them. Like, they're really helpful. Not like just because they're laid back doesn't mean they're like not helpful or anything.
I don't know, like when you come to the art program, I guess a lot of people don't really know what they want to do, but because there's like sculpture, life drawing and painting, illustration, like there's such a variety that you can just figure out what you're good at and what you want to do.
I don't know. I'd say it's just good because you get to practice it. I love being able to learn how to do anatomy properly because when I came to this school, my people all look like squares with arms, so.
That's true. Yeah, before we do actual life drawing with models, we do some stuff with skeletons back there, and also we look at some muscle just so we can get an idea of what's under the skin so that things can be more proportionate.
Has good instruction, and he's good with like tension breaking, like with the life drawing and stuff. He's the one joking around a little bit, so we're not tense. We never really worried about it. It's good.
I actually came here from another school, and it just no other school compares to Wexford's art program. In other schools, they give you like 1 or 2 projects, and then they tell you, exactly how to do everything. But Wexford, you're allowed to explore your own style. You're allowed to do whatever type of art you want, but you're also taught a lot of valuable things that help you grow as an artist.
The best thing about Wexford, for sure, is seeing all the other amazing, talented people here. It is. I love you guys. You guys make me want to come to school.
Love you too, Kevin.